get ourselves set up over here. So let's face it, this thing is always going to be a pain in my butt. No, not that. Okay, sure. Just gonna have my ugly mug just hanging there. Okay. I love it when this happens because what this means... what this means is I have to mess around with the GV USB, which can pretty much fuck up my entire stream if I'm not careful. So, let's be careful. Bink, bink, bink. There we go. I could definitely look better, though. There we go. And now let's get Lysou in here. So... boom. Fuck, it did it again. Hi. I was trying to get the TV to come in so the game can be played. There we go. Okay. Now I just gotta figure out where the fuck I put my controller. What the hell? Why do I do this to myself? There it is. If I'm not careful, this is gonna end up looking like the computers in Serial Experiments Lane. Anyway, hello.
Hey.
So, let's jump right back into here. And I did do a little bit of grinding off camera like I said I would. I don't think it's quite as sorry, I don't think it'll be significant enough to make that much of a dent in the game, but there was some grinding done. And good lord, going back to the land of yellow after playing this in color on the actual Game Boy Advance.
It was so different with colors. I was like, whoa.
Yep, but I don't have something that can play this in color right now. Anyway, we can finally get to this island over here. So what sort of monsters will we find? What sort of treasure? You know, all the parts that make an RPG exciting. Plus, if I remember correctly, Pato has a skill that lets us know what we can find around here. Dragon Kid, Arrow Dog, Butterfly, Pikmin, Brush. Some of those are monsters we have not seen yet, so let's see if we can encounter some. I think we got 2 Dragon Kids. So let's try this. I'm trying to think of something to talk about, and it's like, I don't know.
It's okay. I don't have anything else to say either so far.
So, that Digimon Survive trailer. Where is it, Bandai? Where is it?
It's supposed to be something new that they announced or something?
They said they would update us. It wasn't even like a trailer or anything. They were just literally like, we will update you in spring of 2021. It is summer of 2021. We have had no news. Period. And I'm sitting here like, I swear, if you cancel this game after hyping it up, I'll be very sad.
Sad and hungry.
I can't do anything about it if they cancel it, but it's like
Quitting stuff.
you don't dangle the idea of a more mature Digimon game in front of my head and then just snatch it away. Like, don't do that.
No, They have to be careful for the kids. No big kiddies, nothing like that. They have to be careful so they take their time.
Have you seen Digimon lately? Have you seen Digimon? That's actually the better question here because I've shown you some of the designs for those characters.
I mean, some Digimons are. How should I say?
Ara ara?
Ara ara.
Exactly. I said that just to get you to do that. I'm terrible. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Yes, anyway, they're, yeah, no, they...
Okay.
Digimon's always been like this, really. Heck, the original show, there's a moment where Anjuwomon and Lady Devimon, they start fighting, and it devolves into a cat fight. Like, they start slapping each other. And two of the boy characters just stand there all like,
Yeah, woman fighting.
I have never understood why some men mark out for that, but, you know, takes all different kinds of folks, I guess. Yo, Grim, welcome. Glad you could pop in. Okay, Butterfly got up looking hopeful. So, I don't know if we're going to join this. I'll let you decide if we let this join us, but this thing brings back a very specific memory for me. And it's of watching the Dragon Quest Dino Daiboken anime, the first few episodes of it. And basically the main character is this kid that lives on this island with all these monsters that are his friends. And then one day a group of heroes comes to the island, and they're like classic Dragon Warrior classes. There's like a warrior, a priestess,
The warrior.
you know, the typical Dragon Warrior group. And they get on this island and just start slaughtering these creatures. And the show does not shy. The show does not shy away from this either. They go around. Well, you know, they see the monsters and they're like, "They're evil. You're evil monsters. We must kill you." And you just see this one butterfly creature, and then like they just cut it straight in half, and there's like blood and everything. And I'm sitting here, and up till now, this show has been like fairly standard kids fare for Japan anyway. And then out comes the monster slaughter.
It's la pire part. It's the best of the fun.
Anyway, yeah.
But I kill them all. Sorry.
Well, see, Graham, this is a special Dragon Warrior game where we are killing the slimes, but we're also convincing some of them to join our party by beating the shit out of them. Because my room is cold? I'll be right back. Hold on. Just a second.
And there he left us. And he broke something. What happened? Yeah, anyway, how are you guys? While we are waiting for him. Non, ça l'aime pas sur le clavier. Ah! I can hear you. Here we are, enjoying some angry man noises. Have fun. But seriously, I don't have anything special to say. Sadly. We can still hear you, and he doesn't hear me apparently. Non, j'ai dit non. Tu descends. Oh, freaking cat. Isn't today smoking me? Oh. The butterfly is even looking really bad. This thing is like scary for some reason. Maybe not the worst we've seen so far, but yeah, we got some bad faces. I mean, if you look up close, butterflies can be really scary. I used to know someone who was really, really scared of butterflies. Like the guy, whenever he was seeing a butterfly, he was screaming. Poor guy. I know someone who was like that, but for pigeons. It was something else. And you really don't want to mess with hungry pigeons. Eh, someone who hates moths. Some of them can be creepy too. Especially the noise. I don't mind their appearance when it's night, you're like, oh, okay, it's weird, but it's fine. But the noise, you're like, it's terrible. And my cat just made the really weird face by looking at me. But yeah, I don't know for you, but are there like some insects like you hate or something? Like I know some people who hate wasps. I'm not a. I mean, I have a weird relationship with spiders. Like I like them, but at the same time, I don't. It's really weird. Maybe it's the number of legs. Ah, the back is not.
I'm sorry. That took way longer than it should have. And why is this in a full? What the fuck? Oh no. Crap. How do I fix this?
What did you do?
I come back to my computer and OBS is in a like full screen. It's not a huge issue that it's in a full screen mode, but I'm like, why is it in a full screen mode? What the fuck's going on?
I tried to talk as much as I could where you were
It's
gone, but
it's okay.
uh,
I wasn't. I didn't mean to leave you alone for that long. I went to talk to mom about something, and in the process of getting up, I went to take a drink, and some of the water slushed right up over the top of the cup and hit my
ah,
computer. So there was a mad scramble to go grab a towel, which is what the sounds were that you could hear, but the
ah.
that's what you could hear that nobody else could hear.
See, well, if you play on repeat the stream later, you will hear me doing so comments about
Okay.
it.
Yeah, no, I'll check that. And Grim wants me to kill the moth. Well, that's okay. I didn't really want this thing on my team anyway. Where the fuck did I put down my controller this time? Here we go.
Which
There we
is
go.
the worst.
There we go. So, I don't. Oh fuck! Hold on. I also apparently bumped the TV USB. There we go. Let's march into here. See what happens. Lise, I don't believe has Dead by Daylight, but I'm gonna be joining y'all when we do that again. That was fun.
Have Dead by Daylight.
What the hell? I've never seen any of these before.
Any of these what?
What are these? I mean, I'm still gonna like try to get them on my team just because I've never seen them, but like, I
Oh,
don't.
okay. I had to come back to Twitch because you haven't shared your screen
Oh
yet.
shit! Right. Let me.
I was
try to
wondering what
fix
you were talking about.
Oh, let me try to fix that. I'm just forgetting all of things today. This freaking face
Yeah, I
cam.
figured. You know, I was waiting for a long time, wondering if you would notice or not.
I was so like I probably would have remembered, but at the same time there were suddenly a bunch of distractions I had to deal with.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, let me share this to you real quick. Whoops, no, that's not what I want. Hit that. Go live. I already killed one of the monsters, but you can take a look at the other two and see why I was reacting the way I did. As soon as it boots up. There we go, you should be able to get video and audio now. Yeah, the fuck is that thing? I do use a face cam sometimes, but I don't have a face cam set up for this specific screen.
Wait,
Which we
wait, this slime my feet?
What?
It's a slime with feet?
Yeah, it's a slime with feet, what the fuck?
I mean, the plant one,
Slabbit.
okay,
It's
why
called
not, but this one, what?
Slabbit. What the fuck is this? And it is dodging all of my attacks.
Damn.
I do not like this. And Yoko hit it. Cool. I mean, here's the thing. Part of the thing what I love about this game is all, like, the different variations of monsters that you don't see in regular Dragon Quest. But, you know what? I can handle a slime with wings. I can handle a slime with a plant on top of it. Slime with feet is where I draw the line. Now, this Cthulhu-looking motherfucker, if he wants to join us, I will, in fact, happily accept that. What I need to do is get Pito. I need to get my team healed up first. Monsters were defeated. Road to level 16. Yay, leveling up. That's always fun.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum. Yeah, one of the things I've always loved about Dragon Quest is that when you level up, the game tells you exactly what increased. Like, we have 3 more HP, 3 more MP. Like, I like that sort of stat stuff. And nothing wanted to join us. Oh, what? Thanks for guiding me here. I figured that you would figure out where the loot was, so I tailed you. I'll take the treasure. You bastard! And I still have to retreat back to the house. Not back to the house, but back to... I have to retreat back to, like,
Hey.
the inn. Huh?
Hey, imagine metal slime with feet.
No!
How fast would those run?
They're evolving. Speaking of running... Yeah, there we go, because I want to get back to the town that's over this direction. I should have healed up first thing when I started the game, but I'm stupid. Here we go.
Stupid.
I am made of stupid. You've known me long enough to know this. Jeez. Thanks for standing up for me, darling.
You're welcome. Always there for you.
Okay, Tenji and I, will we stay? Yes, because I need to heal my monsters. I could set this up for a face cam, but that would require me getting out my, I have a sheet, a projection sheet I set up behind me when I stream, so you can't see my clutter.
I thought you said you had a sheep, and I was like,
No! I have a projection sheet. It's normally for projecting movies and whatnot onto, but I use it when streaming. So you can't see all the clutter behind me because I'll be completely real with everybody. I own too much shit. My whole family owns too. I've been trying to get rid of stuff gradually, and I swear the stuff I try to get rid of just comes back to my room. Like, it never gets out of the house. People are like, oh yeah, you want to get rid of something, put it in a bag, we'll get rid of it. And then eventually it ends up back in my room. And it's like, damn it, I'm gonna have to go out and, like, get rid of this stuff myself. Which is difficult because I don't actually have a car or anything to leave, so that makes it a little tricky. Worked out. apparently we're full up on items. Whatever, let's go. Hey, Mr. Yankee Boy, welcome. Let's get back to the adventuring part of this now that I've fixed my stupid mistake. I would love to play this in any other color than piss yellow, but this is what I don't understand. The whole game's monochromatic, right? Like it's all like the same shade. Well, it's all like the same color with different shades. So you'd think it would make sense to let me open up the damn menu so I can change its colors. But no, we're stuck looking at it like this. Hold on. I just had an idea. What if I go like this? I swap to a regular background? No. Fuck. I thought maybe it didn't want to switch that because it was using the special palette, but no, it just doesn't want to switch it because it's stupid. And nobody else could even see what I did there with the palette change, so that doesn't matter. Y'all can't even see the border on this because I'm using the zoomed-in view. See, I was messing around with stuff. But if I want to, like, change the color or anything, it just goes... And it's like, okay, well, fuck you then. Because in a lot of my other games, I can change the colors anytime I want, but not here.
6.
Why piss yellow? Why this color? I don't...
Be annoying.
Okay.
I mean, could have been worse.
Could be.
Could have been green. I'm not a huge fan of green.
I like green as a child. There's still certain shades of green I like.
Yeah.
But,
not everything though.
Yeah, there's some shades of green that just don't look great. Especially like, I assume this is what you're trying to reference, original Game Boy green. Because I know you've seen that, and yeah, you know, the pea soup look.
Yeah.
I love old Game Boy games with that. That was not a flattering look, and I know why it looked that way. But that doesn't mean it wasn't very appealing to look at. And of course, Mijo ignored orders because we need to stuff her face. I forgot. I forgot that's a mechanic.
Boy, I forgot to flip the canvas on my drawing, and when I tried to do that after changing the colors, I'm like, wow, everything is good except the head of the kid. Like, when you sit normally it's looking fine, but when you switch the side, you're like, what? Something's wrong. I don't know what kind of magic is that. Like, something looks good on one angle, looks terrible on the other one. Like, it's I don't know.
It's weird. I have actually seen the thing where it's all like, don't like everything will look good till you flip your canvas. I don't really work with digital art that much, so that's not something I'm capable of doing. Not to mention, I'm a far less skilled artist than you are, so I can't draw things nearly as well as you can.
You know what's crazy? I just opened the drawing of clay that I did a moment ago, like, you know, it's been some times. I flip it and it's perfect. Like, I'd say it's even better than the other side for some reason. But this one I did, oof. I really missed on this one. Actually, I can show you what's going on. It's, I'm not quite...
Well, see, the funny thing is that you're always talking about the mistakes you see in your art, and you show it to me, and I'm all like, I'm having trouble seeing the problem, because,
You will see it. Let me show you.
Hold on. Let me...
It's uploading fast.
Yep.
This is the reverse. Everything's fine except the head.
I can kind of see what's wrong with the head, but I couldn't tell you how to fix it because, I don't know.
I can't know at this point. Some people have really like the patience to redo everything, but not me. Once it's done, it's done. I'm not changing anything.
Well, I mean,
I'm not Sakimi-chan.
How many people... How many people are going to, change... How many people are even going to flip the canvas to look at it this direction anyway?
I know, but usually when you flip a canvas and something is wrong, it means you've messed up something in the proportions.
Nothing's ever perfect, man. That's just how it is, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I hate how high these things' evasion stats are. Are you seeing this? It just keeps dodging.
I see. It got fits.
God's feet. And it's even... Why are there slimes
Kangaroo.
on feet? This is distressing. Akira
Little
Toriyama,
slime with
why?
feet. Little slimes with feet.
The only way this get more disturbing is if you like gave the slimes boobs and gave them bunny ears. That is the only way this
Oh
would be
boy.
more disturbing.
I imagine that.
Did I tell you about... Oh, I don't like the looks of this. Be my friend?
That's a lot of people.
I see two...
They're kinda buffed.
I see two dragons. Sport dragon. It's a turtle dragon. I couldn't tell because of the way it's all monochromatic, but it's a turtle dragon. I want one. Because turtles.
Yeah. Sorry.
How many herbs do I have? And I have no more food apparently. Cool. Okay.
It's a dragon
I'm
trainer.
going to tell you-
Smoking a lot.
I'm
All
going to
the
tell
herbs in his bag.
420 blaze it, YOLO, I don't know. How do kids talk these days? I'm gonna tell it to use stop spell, and I'm counting on it not using stop spell. Because since when does that thing ever listen to me? Until, on the other hand, I want him to focus on taking out this dark eye so we can guarantee that those tort dragons will join us if somebody wants to join us.
Who's the MVP?
Yes, he is the MVP. Seriously, he has just been carrying this team the entire day, but he's a tiny little blue mole.
Told you. They're great.
You can't tell he's blue because everything's yellow, but he's blue.
I'm so surprised by the color because in the Dragon Quest Joker game, they are grey. And when you show me the thing and they're blue, I'm like, what?
I think it might have been like, oh, he did, okay, cool. So they can't attack with any of their special skills now.
Nice.
Or apparently they can.
Maybe it's a. Maybe it's not a magic spell. Maybe it's
It must just be like a natural skill, I guess.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking about that.
And here's the problem though, if I tell it to use Firebane, I guarantee you it won't use Firebane in the next turn, because that's what I want it to do. And since when does Bijou do anything I want her to do?
I couldn't pronounce it. Bijou.
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 Bijou?
Bijou. It's like bisou, but it's bijou.
Bijou. Like jewel. So like,
Ouais.
more like, yeah,
Yes.
okay. Bijou. Okay. It's French.
Sorry.
It's all French to me.
I'm sorry.
It's
At
fine.
least I know that anytime someone who doesn't speak French originally speak French, it makes me laugh. It's not just you. So there's that.
I mean, you speak English better than I speak French.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you can actually speak English fluently. I cannot speak French fluently. I cannot speak
Can
English.
we can we do that fluently?
Yeah, no, you're understandable.
Oh. Again, I'm saying that all the time, but that's reassuring because anytime I had like a customer in any of my previous work that was speaking in English and I was trying to speak to them, they were like really? They wouldn't understand me. And I was really wondering what was wrong.
I don't have an issue understanding you, so I don't know what was going on with them.
Hey, people in the chat, do you understand me like every time? That's a real question. You can say no if it's the case, I don't mind. I just want to know.
The only times I have trouble understanding you is when your mic cuts out, but that's more of a mic quality thing.
Yeah.
I
makes
don't
sense.
actually have any clue how I sound on this during the streams. I just watch the streams later, and you know, it's a bit noisy because you have my computer trying to kill itself in the background, but other than that, I mean, yeah,
That's true.
I do not have a good quality microphone. Anyway, my microphone is, I forget how much it was. It was not an expensive microphone, and it's a USB mic, so, you know, it's not good quality. But I don't have a ton of cash to spend on getting a ton of recording equipment, so I make do with what I could afford. Oh, that's an exit bell. It's running away like a pussy.
How do you guys say, like a wuss or something?
Like a pussy. I was being very crude.
I don't know the pronouns, but I've seen that sometimes. I'm like, should I use it or not?
It is very crude to
Of-
use that word.
If you knew what I was saying in French all the time, you'd be like, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm a bit on the rude side of the
Yes, I'm
people.
aware. I've heard you speak sometimes in French, and I don't know a ton of French, but I can pick up on some swear words. Mostly because you had me watching various French YouTube videos, and I picked up on some things very quick.
Yeah, you mean mostly the JDG with
Yes.
Fred, because Fred swears a lot.
He does.
That's one thing you can't just ignore. He swears a lot. Like Sebastian doesn't swear as much as him, but Fred.
Yes. The funny thing is that because he swears so much, I eventually could pick up on which part of it was the swear. Yeah, it's not half as crude as the slang for it, so it's fine. I'm just I didn't think I'd have to explain it. It was just like, oh, yeah, right. You don't speak English. Well, I mean, you speak English, but you're not like a native English speaker. So there are turns of. What was it I said once that you were like, what does that mean? I'm trying to remember. I think I said something about my neck of the woods, and you're all like, what does that mean? And I'm just like, it just means like the general area I live in. And it occurred to me, that's actually kind of a strange saying.
Yeah, there's some things I'm like, wait, what? And I'm sure there's some things you replied to me and told me what they were, but I probably forgot anyway.
That's fair.
Because I'm just like that. Hey, ask a question, take the answer, forget the answer.
Sounds like me.
That's my whole life.
I fucking hate these
Like I swear,
habits.
I was thinking about something recently, like if I ever go back to one of my previous schools one day, and if they ask me a question, I will be like, guys, I don't remember. I was just being intelligent for the test, and I just threw it away the second I was off.
I mean, that's what my
I
brain.
don't care.
That's what my brain
I
did with
picked
my
up some
math skills.
things, but that's all.
That's what my brain did with my math skills, in one ear and out the other.
Most
Like-
of my school years really were wasting times.
I can like here's the thing. When it comes to cooking, I can figure out math fine for some reason. But
Yeah.
it's just in general use. I cannot remember how math works sometimes. It's more
For
or
some
less.
reason. Sorry, I cut you.
No,
Continue.
it's fine. I was just I can't remember what I was going to say now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Remember what we were just talking about how we forget things easily. There you go.
But on my side, like for some reason, math, at least the most basic things, I remember how to do them, except divisions because those are annoying, and I keep forgetting how they work. But mais arrête de tirer sur mon t-shirt, toi. Sorry. Cat problems, claw problems.
Salem, doesn't Mom give you enough attention?
Just trying to rip my shirt off.
I don't know if I have anything I can say about that.
But I continue my. What I was saying was for math, for basic stuff, I remember it, but for basic. It's stupid said like that, but for basic French stuff, I lost so much my capacity to write properly. Like, that was my biggest. Big. What do you call that?
Oh
The
Lord.
reverse of weakness. Like, it was the best thing I could do. Like, my writings were always perfect. And when I was just like writing my random ideas for BT, Diane was like, wow, you really lost a lot. Like, sometimes, even for the most basic words, I would just start to write something and be like, wait, I know we can like spell that in English, but how is it in French again? And for the most basic words, I really lost everything that I knew. My own language is fucked up.
Mm. It's funny because English was one of the few things I could actually do very well. I've always been pretty good at like it's the whole writing and being articulate thing where I can remember a lot of these English language things. And then, of course, whether it's because I'm just a dick or I'm autistic, I love using big words. And I know
No,
that
it's fine.
I know that confuses you sometimes because I will use words. You're like, what does that mean? And I'll be like, I gotta.
Well, sometimes I just figure out like when you read the entire sentence, you're like, oh, okay, I'm sure it means that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like,
Also,
uh, and
I don't think you'll understand. Oh, sorry. I
no,
was,
it's okay. Continue. I'll finish up.
I was just gonna say, I don't think you'll understand why I named the feet with slimes this, but I'm hoping people in the chat understand why I started this name. I'm missing 4 letters. I can't put in the last part of that name, but somebody in chat better appreciate this name.
Sorry, I'm messing with the cat. I just grabbed its tail and I'm putting the tip of its tail in its nose. So Salem is trying to catch it.
I miss playing with cats. They were always fun.
Well, no, I mean, Fluffy was there, so I wasn't technically lonely. But with Salem, I just don't have time to be bored because that thing is just messing
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Like this morning, it ruined my bed sheets,
Yep.
was jumping everywhere, eating my feet.
You have
After
accepted
that, it stopped.
you have accepted care of a furry child, and I mean like an animal,
Ah.
not like furries. That would be very. That would be a whole other discussion that I don't want to have.
Sorry, I was thinking about the dog guy.
But no, you have a tiny fuzzy baby now, and he's going to play with you, even when you don't want to
Yeah.
be played with.
And you know, I'm pretty sure now that it's a female, but I'm so used to talk about it like as if it's a male.
Right. What
I don't know.
is?
Sometimes I'm just like saying that like it's a female. Sometimes I'm just saying he.
I want
I
to
don't know.
know. I want to know what those skills do.
Baby shark.
Apparently, I can't see what those skills do. I just know that he apparently has sidestep and leg sweep. It's like, what the fuck do those do? I mostly picked up this monster because I'm assuming we can probably fuse it later for something better. Shin Megami Tensei style. Oh, that's something we can talk about. Shin Megami Tensei 5's coming out soon.
Yeah, in November.
Yeah.
Episode
I don't think I'll be able
the
to
time.
I don't think we'll be able to like pick it I don't think I'll be able to like pick it up when it comes out, unfortunately, but I'm excited for it. I love
You wanna
Shin
get
Megami
it
Tensei.
too, Indian?
The thing about it is that I don't have a Switch of my own to use, and my mom already doesn't like the Shin Megami Tensei games. She doesn't stop me from playing them, but if I don't have
But
my
she
own Switch,
doesn't like them.
yeah, and I guarantee she would not let me play them when other people were in the room, which I wouldn't anyway because those games get fucked up.
Well, they do get fucked up from what I know. But what else does she not like it because of the scenario or
You
the?
know, demons, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I thought it would be that. That was my second possibility
She
opinion.
she was introduced to the series by we were in GameStop back when I was getting my 3DS for the first time. We were looking for games for me to buy, and she ran across. It was the worst possible Shin Megami Tensei title she could have found just to like get her started with the series, and it was Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers.
Just the name. Just the
Yes,
name was like.
Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. And at the time, I was a younger teenager, and I did not have, like, I wanted that game. Like, that was something I'd been looking to get. And I was just like, I'm not going to tell her right now. I'm still planning to get it, by the way. Because here's the thing about Soul Hackers. It's very much a traditional style Shin Megami Tensei. It's like an old school dungeon crawler, which I love those types of games. Very difficult. And in addition to being like your typical Shin Megami Tensei experience, they decide to make it a cyberpunk type story. So it's not just demons invading like Tokyo like modern day, it's like a futuristic Akira type city. It's badass. I live for that sort of thing. So yeah, Soul Hackers is what I'm at. Yeah, the only problem for you is that Shin Megami Tensei games did get released in Europe, but they always get released in far more limited quantities over there. And I've looked at the prices for Shin Megami Tensei games in your region, especially on the 3DS. You don't want to go looking for them. People are asking
No,
about
because usually those are either rare around our side. Because, like I told you last time for Persona, they were never. I mean, until Persona Royal, they were never translated in French. So people weren't quite looking for them because they weren't really
they don't sell.
interested. Or
Yeah.
if they were translated, it was badly, so no one really cared about them. And it's until Persona 5 came out that people started a little bit to look at it, but not so much.
Yeah. And I'm not
It's
really
crazy because it's crazy because it's a typical thing that usually French player likes, but since it's so little known, like people would pick it by curiosity more than because they were hyped for it. Like I told you before, the stupidity in the chat of Sifano's stream when Shin Megami was appearing on screen, because Sifano knew the Shin Megami series, but it was, I mean, it's been a while since he heard about it, so for a second he was like, wait, what's that? And we were like one or two saying it's Shin Megami Tensei, and the other people were saying so much bullshit. They saw the thing and they were like, oh, it's a ripoff of Pokemon. They were like, what?
It's a ripoff of Undertale. I saw people legitimately say, oh,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
an
yeah.
Undertale ripoff, and I'm all
We
like,
barely,
no!
we barely had anyone saying it's a ripoff of Persona on our side because, like I told you, people didn't really quite know about Persona in France. But most people were saying stuff like, oh, so it's like Pokemon. It was mostly some Pokemon stuff. Like, people were like, oh, it's like some Pokemon stuff. Oh, it's like mature Pokemon. And I was like, no. I was so sad.
Hold on, I wanted to read out what Grim typed. Goddamn Japanese devil video games corrupting our youth and making them think bad shit is cool. They should be playing good old-fashioned, wholesome American games, like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. No demonic anime titles in those ones. But you can kill hookers. I never really got into Grand Theft Auto. I've always been something of a goody two-shoes. I like being a hero. I like doing...
Yeah, I know that about you.
I like doing good stuff, and I'm not into the whole...
On my side, it's the opposite.
Yeah, I know.
I like messing with stuff. Like, I know it's not like real life, so I can just go all out. And I will either help some people or just fuck them up.
This is why we need to play a D&D game together someday, because our characters would clash so much.
Definitely.
I have a
like
constant... I have a constant need to do the right thing. That's a problem.
I used to be like that when I was young, but I thought, you know what? If people are willing to fuck me up, then fuck them too. Especially like in games such as...
Here's the thing. You bang the hooker, then you take your money back by killing the hooker.
Yeah.
That is a thing you can do in those games. I understand why they're appealing. I like the idea of just that total freedom to basically do whatever the fuck you want. It's just not for me. I don't like being a bad guy in any way, shape, or form. Unless it's like...
I like it.
It's weird. The only instance where I enjoy it is in, like, slasher-type scenarios. I don't know how else to explain that. Because, like,
it makes sense.
Dead by Daylight playing as the killer's fun. I like that. But, like, here it's kind of like, I need to play some more Dead by Daylight, actually. I haven't played a ton of it since playing it last week, and I'd like to actually get in that and actually start learning some of the killers and whatnot. My only issue is that...
funny, but...
I was just gonna say my only issue is that I have to go online, and playing with random people online is intimidating, and you're gonna come across some toxic people.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you don't play League of Legends, that's already that.
Yeah.
I spare you about that. That reminds me, the last couple of days we were a lot on League of Legends with Grank and the girls, and we stumbled upon some terrible people, but it was fun because we made fun of them in return. It was
that's the fun part of when you run across somebody toxic on the internet, is that you can sometimes just be toxic right back in their face.
When I'm alone, it depends. Sometimes I either just don't reply or just get extremely angry because it was the right day where you should have not pushed the buttons.
Yep.
And it happens that I get even more angry than them. But it's pretty rare, thankfully. And on the other hand, whenever my friends are with me, I like it because we can just reply to them because they don't know we are a team, like a group of people. And we're just like, no, you're wrong, and say the most mundane bullshit just to annoy them.
Uh,
Without being mean, as much as we can.
there we go.
Unless they're really some big
Grim,
golden bass.
Grim put it a good way. He looks for good narratives and escapism, not shit that happens in his neighborhood. That's definitely part of it. I think with something like Dead by Daylight, in my case, it's too unrealistic. Like, it's not gonna happen. Lovely damage panels, and they're gonna taunt me with items that are on the damage panels, aren't they? Fuck you, game. This is like, some people have like a 7 deadly sins of their like video game designs. Something I absolutely despise in RPGs is damage panels. Because there's no reason for them other than just be annoying. It's not challenging, it's just, fuck you, you're taking damage if you walk across these. And sometimes you gotta walk across them. And in games where you have a way to avoid them, it just trivializes it, so they're pointless either way. Like Final Fantasy IV, which is my favorite Final Fantasy, there's a dungeon that has damage panels. And what you're supposed to do is cast, oh boy. Hey, fuck you, I got here first!
Screw those people!
Mutiny!
Ta mère Gotrect. Nincon what?
Nincompoop, it's an insult. Dead by
Ah, figure.
I think I'll keep that information to myself, Grim. I would rather not. I would rather not be stalked and killed. I choose life. Unlike many millennials, I choose life.
Well, whenever I finish a schedule, you know, I can give you my address. Can work.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm not sorry for your Kameha. You're kind of a dick. Oh, fuck you! I want those boxes.
Rip.
Dick. Non-power stirring. You find a plug for the navel. Oh boy, how's this gonna fail?
Oi.
Party's fine. Plug for the log navel. Power mirror. Odd power. That's it. Gray log is saved. Now, uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Oh no.
Like you tell me, for all this time his big butt was able to hold everything, but he just used that and it's not working.
Nothing else can. Magic, give me your hand. What's gonna happen? I can now crush huge boulders. Okay.
This guy is just like Ganyu from Genshin. Anything can be stopped thanks to his hips.
It'll be fun. I'll let you get in the hatch, probably. We'll see that tomorrow. We'll see what happens. That was a ton of fun, though. And I was not expecting to survive my first match. That was a surprise. But hey, I guess now we can, oh! It's open. We can start using monsters.
Oh, so that's the like thing.
Yeah. I want to see what happens. I'm the egg evaluator. You know who I am. All monsters hatch from eggs. Determine the gender of the monster inside. I come to a song to change the gender, which magically had that power in real life. It would make things a lot easier.
Bless baby egg.
The earlier said I had an amazing egg, but I stumbled on the stairs.
The only omelette.
I am trying not to constantly repeat these things. Let's go down here.
Oh, pardon mon chaton.
What's he doing?
I just hit the cat by accident.
Oh no!
Because usually the cat I forbidden to get close to my computer or on my keyboard because, you know, for reasons.
Right.
And since I'm working on my tablet, he can't sit on my tablet where he usually sits, where he can't get on my keyboard, and so he sits on my keyboard instead of my tablet because I am on my tablet. I know it's complicated, I'm sorry. And I just like put my... How do you say this word? I will describe it as if I'm a 4 years old kid. The thing that is in the middle of my arm that helped me move it up and down on its head, and the poor cat now is sad.
Now you gotta give him comfort. You gotta let him know that you didn't mean it.
Yeah, but before giving it comfort, oh, you just say that. What do you say the word? Oh wait. Elbow. Thank you.
Elbow. There you go. Okay, I'm trying
The
to.
most basic thing, and I forgot.
I feel like this is important, so I should read it and make sure I try to remember it. Monster skills are passed on from their parents to their offspring. Retain the skills you like on your monsters and keep breeding them. Eventually, you'll have monsters that possess the moves you like best. That's handy. If you breed, the parents go away somewhere, and their baby hatches at just level 1, but the baby will go to surpass its parents if you raise it. Kind of like how fusion works in Shin Megami Tensei a little bit.
The parents go away. They immediately abandon the child and abandon you.
Just yeah, no, monsters are terrible parents. Are you surprised?
I mean, if they just said fusion, I'd be like, okay, you kill 2 people and you get another one, it's fine. But it's like, we just make a kid, abandon it, abandon the one we were following from the first time, and just leave the kid in the end. That's so stupid. That's the worst explanation ever.
Nobody ever fucking... When the door is shut, that means you don't open it. Jeez. Not hard. Sorry. House. Lots of people. What the hell is this? I don't know why. There's this post I made on YouTube a while back about the old Jack in the Box commercials. Not the old ones, but like there were some commercials for a restaurant called Jack in the Box. And this was a long time ago. I made this comment talking about how funny these were and why they weren't making more of these. And recently, for some reason, I'm getting several comments on there replying to me, and some of the things they have blamed it on are just ridiculous. Like, hold on, let me open this up. There's a lot of us talking and not a lot of playing the game. I've just gonna point that out. Yeah, 13 replies. Hold on. So, among the things blamed for why we don't get these types of commercials anymore, people are a bit too sensitive nowadays and also less creative. Social justice warriors. What else is it? It's 2019, somebody says. I made this post 4 years ago, by the way, but yeah, somebody, it's 2019. 4 days ago. Disney. That's all the comment says. Disney. What else is there? One person actually made a decent, well-thought-out response, where it's like, it's generally considered an unsafe marketing strategy, and because a large amount of lines have already been crossed in advertising to the point where there's not many that a family target commercial can cross. That's true. Because we live in a dark, cold society where humor is banned because it's considered too offensive. Again, the same guy, 6 hours ago, with fire on both ends now. Disney. And then my newest comment from 2 minutes ago, which is what I got this notification for, just one word. Twitter. I don't know why all these people are responding to this comment for 4 years ago now. But it's kind of weirding me out. Also, Cinemasochist uploaded a new video. I'm gonna have to check that out after the stream. Cool. I love his videos. Check that out. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Pokemon? We're playing Pokemon, right? You still there?
Sorry, I was reading. Yeah, sorry, I was reading something that is
Eh.
It's
Eh.
Eh.
It's eh. Okay. Saying goodbye is never easy, but that is the cycle of life. What else? Okay, so basically what we're learning...
Wait.
What?
Sorry, no. Continue what you are saying. This has nothing to do with that.
Well, I was just gonna say, I do believe that basically what I'm telling you here is, you go in here, you put 2 monsters in, you get one that has the abilities of its parents, and then the monsters you're using go away. Oh hey, it's a rock. I can break that now. Fuck off, rock. Oh.
Don't break it, adopt it, make it part of your team. Wait, was he in the hole just a second ago?
He is. Wait, what? Hold on.
What is he blocking?
Hold on. Hold on. No, he's in the hole now.
No, I mean, just go away and come back and you will see his head will just pop up. Like, it's supposed to block the thing, but it's not.
Rendering, basically. It loads the
Oh.
area first, and then it loads the sprites next. It's like a split-second
Oh.
process, but you can still catch it. Like, if you
I
watch
thought
it,
he was just doing some shady stuff in that hole.
if you watch, it happens on every stream. Like, if I go over here, there'll be a split second where people aren't here anymore, and then they pop in. I'm just looking around to see what's going on here. I'm digging here because I think this hole leads somewhere, so that's gonna lead somewhere later.
I need to send you something.
What?
I was just like checking Facebook and there's a cosplay group I'm following and someone just uploaded something that is a bit cursed.
A bit cursed, huh?
Just a little bit. Let me show you. By curse I mean really.
You mentioned you mentioned Facebook and I opened it up and I got this thing that says Digimon posted a new video. Digimon Adventure, Hikari New Life, episode 58 premieres. Oh, I thought that was something different. Never mind. It's for the new reboot anime that I'm not watching. Never mind. I thought that was for something different. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'd ask why you sent me that, but it's because I asked to see it. I have no one to blame but myself. And unfortunately, I can't show it to the people in the chat without just absolutely rearranging everything. So, unfortunately, everybody will just have to wonder.
The funniest thing, like this guy said he was like photo shooting that in Nantes, so it's like a city that is close to Rennes, which is closer to my city, so it's not very far from here. And I just imagine the guy in the park walking around like that.
Okay, hold on. So, can I breed any of the monsters I have? Cool. So that means I should be able to look at their stats too, right? Yes.
Like in a ship.
So like, let's see. Let's just test something out here. What can we do? PS stop spell. Increase. Antidote. Sleep air. No skills. Heal. Coordinates. Shelly. Increase charge.
My mom still haven't replied.
What?
My mom still haven't replied. I guess I will eat pasta faster for the most days.
I guess. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye to Tarantino right off the bat because that's why I wanted to. That is literally why I got this monster. So yes, Tarantino, you go in, and who should we pair with? Slash Spike. What did Spike have in terms of moves? No skills. No skills. Increase in speed up with Chip. Oh, so there's only certain monsters that are compatible with it as well. We'll do Chip. Okay, let's try this. Box Slime +1 will result from this. We've never had that monster. Hatching that will cost 20 gold. Should I hatch it?
Yeah, do it. I have something else that is cursed but funny.
Okay, well let's see what a box slime is. And here's how the fusion thing works. He just places the two monsters on this altar, and then he leaves, and the monsters look at each other like, "Oh, fuck?" Two monsters went away quietly.
It's box slime?
It's
That's
a box.
fucking moving cube!
It's a girl. No, it's a girl, so what I was going to name it doesn't work
It's
anymore.
lady cube then.
I'm just not sure what to call it because I had a name I was going to give it because it's a little box, but like...
I have a basic name.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that. I was gonna call it Tim, as in Tiny Box Tim, but that wasn't gonna fly.
Oh!
Cause it's a girl. He's fighting around this Batmobile. What? Why?
What that is, the guy was just in this thing with cat that was making bubbles, and behind there's this old man in this bath shooting people with that water gun. I don't know what's going on the internet.
Take Tomimi with you. No, we'll go back to the farm. Hatch. This is... Okay, well, there's a single egg here. Green. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Because first off, we have a couple of monsters that have no skills, so I'm gonna fuse a couple of those just so they're not, like... This is gonna sound so mean, but just so they're not taking up space anymore. So, Dot... I believe Dot and Spike mate. Yes, okay. Tree Slime. Never had that monster. Let's do that. I think I'll do this one more time after this, just to see what happens. The two monsters went away quietly. Cool. So give me egg. It's literally got like a little twig growing out of its head. Please name it. Also a girl. Okay. We're just getting a whole bunch of girl monsters, apparently. There we go. One more time. Let's see what we got here. Slash is... I'm gonna feel bad choosing Slash, though, because, like, Slash is like the one monster we've had since the start of the game that, like, you get at the start. But at the same time, it's like... I don't know. Okay, what do we have in here? Info. Ceres. Antidote to sleep. Sleep air. Okay, let's fuse the let's fuse these together. Yeah, these two ugly motherfuckers. Let's try it. Peach. Penta. Hey, Mr. Epsilon! Welcome to the show!
Hey!
Slurperion? What? Okay. And, I guess we'll just go ahead and, do this then. Hold on.
What?
I don't even know what sort of monster this is gonna be. So, let me try this. And I recommend lowering the in-game sound a bit. Okay, a bit too loud. Okay. I was actually about to turn the music off because I'm about to be terrible. It's higher than my voice, okay.
What the heck is this noise?
Me being a terrible person.
Uh-huh.
I know I've done that joke before, but I don't care. Okay. I turned down the game volume. It's weird. I could have sworn I had it turned down before. There we go. How about this? Let me actually, like, check my stream, like, on a phone and see how that sounds now. Watch out, you'll get copy strike. I'll be fine. Have you seen some of the shit I run sometimes? Let me see. Oh, that sounds much better. Okay. Okay. Let's actually start this. Please name it. I can't think of any other name than, there we go. Okay, so the question is can we breed the monsters we literally just, yeah, so what sort of, let me see what it has on here. I can't even tell what the fuck that's supposed to look like. But that's his name.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. No skills. Cool. Let's just fuse that one. Too low in level to breed. Okay. I guess that makes sense. We'll have to take care of them later. And the rest of these, I feel what shield got? Speed. Which one was Iris? I don't remember which one. Oh, it was the Pixie. Can I breed those two together? Because again, there's nope. Okay, I assume they have to be at least above level 10 to breed. That would be my assumption. Yeah, slash... Okay, yeah, so they have to be above level 10 to breed. Okay. Okay, we'll come back later. I'm assuming that at least one of those monsters I just bred is going to have some pretty good skills. I'm not ready to say goodbye to any of these guys yet, though. I mean, eventually you gotta, because they're gonna not be able to keep up anymore. But it'll be a sad, sad day when we finally have to say goodbye to Peto.
I stopped drawing. Oh,
You stopped, or are you having issues with your hand?
no, I'm just tired of drawing. I've been on it for like...
Right.
I used to be able to do that for 10 hours in one go, but not now.
I actually, I did some drawing yesterday. I didn't finish it. It was Maxwell for that thing I'm working on. I still haven't found
it. You showed me the beginning of Maxwell.
Yeah, I can't figure out a good way. I can't figure out a way to make him look good. Back, lost you there for a while. Did my stream go down or something? Weird. Well, apparently I was having volume issues anyway, so I fixed that. No, I can't figure out a good way to take his design. I don't think it looks good, what I came up with. Mostly because I don't have... You went and took some pictures today? Awesome. Photography is fun. Post them later? Yeah, please do. I'll take a look at them. The thing about it is that I don't like the design I've come up with. So now I'm like, I don't know what to do next. Magic Micros. Shrek grossed 484 million, just so we're clear. True.
I just saw that and I was like, it's true. They're just picking like some random stuff on internet that was really stupid and putting it there, and it was funny.
I don't like any of what I've designed for this version, so I'm gonna have to go back to basics and to figure out something else. The problem is I don't have any idea in my head for what he should look like.
And on my side, I have ideas, but I can't draw whatever I want because it's not as good as I want.
With Mary, I'm just gonna use her standard design because let's face it, once Hunter invented that like tube top she always wears, that was it. That was like the perfect design for her. That, the trench coat looking thing, and the denim skirt. It's perfect. I don't need to change that. Kristen, I do actually have an idea for an updated design, but Kristen already had a good design with like the purple sweater thing, you know. So it's like I don't really need to change a whole ton. The two ones I can't actually decide on a good design for are the dudes. So, Maxwell I can't get a good design for. I have ideas on where I could take his design, but at the same time it's like I don't have anything substantial. And at the same time, for the other character, who I used to call Merrick, but here's the thing, he was called Merrick, and I was fine with that name back when it was a fantasy story. But now that it's taken a different turn where it's more inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh!, I'm like, I can't call him Merrick because there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Villain called Malik. It's too similar.
It's okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna call him Mars instead, because that was one of his prototype names before I settled on Merrick. But yeah, yeah. And it's fine if he's called Mars, because he's not even a human character. He literally comes from another world. Not an alien world, but like an alternate dimension. I've explained this story to you. I've never explained this story to the chat.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. I see what you mean.
I'd really like to get some more work done on that idea. But at the same time, it's like I said, I was going to work on Outblade, and I'm not working on Outblade anymore. And it's like, why is my brain like this?
Mais arrête, laisse mon t-shirt, toi. Cat is awake.
I could tell. You started randomly speaking in French. I figured that meant that meant your cat was awake.
Fighting with the furry baby, yes.
Yes. But you love the furry baby anyway.
Ah, sadly, yes.
Okay, I love this thing. I'm sorry. Look at him. He's just having so much. He's like, I'm a fox,
Whee!
motherfucker. It's the ADHD Quinn. Yes,
That face
always.
just say,
Whee! That's all the face says. It's just whee! He's just happy to be. He's happy to be here. No skills, but I bet you if we.
sometimes I wonder if my neighbors can help me.
I don't know. Tree slime.
I hope not.
So these guys have no skills. I'd assume that if we level them up some, we'll get some skills. So what do you say we take these little guys out and we like go do some grinding with them on one of the earlier levels, maybe? Like we'll keep Pato.
Yeah, why not?
We'll keep Pato because he can deal a lot of damage, which is going to be good for grinding two other monsters. But we're gonna take the two baby slimes and go like raise them a little bit. This is the problem with me picking out to play an Actually, my friend Fluffy mentioned last night when I was talking with her and another one of my friends that we should get a game we can play together. And it's like I want to do that, but I can't find a good one right now. And the problem with playing these RPGs is that eventually you hit that wall where you're just gonna have to go and start grinding. Which is why I've been doing level grinding off screen.
We can always do level grinding like with two people. Okay, I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, no, we can do streams that are just level grinding, but like, I don't know. It's just like Epsilon just mentioned it's the ADHD Quinn. That is a thing. I get bored after playing the same thing for long enough, you know, unless it's like very like there's a lot of variety. Like that Digimon game I've been playing on Switch, Cyber Sleuth. You've heard how much variety that game has in terms of how many monsters you can get and what you can do with them. Crystal Chronicles. The problem with that right now is it needs to be something we can play over the internet. And I heard the HD version of Crystal Chronicles was not very good. Which is a shame because I love the original Crystal Chronicles on GameCube. That game is still fun if you can get people with, you know, the right equipment to play it. Cursed you, GameCube, for having that stupid Game Boy connectivity you pushed. It made playing some of the best multiplayer games from that system really hard. Like, there was a... I don't know if you knew about this, Lise. There was a multiplayer Zelda game on the GameCube. 4 Swords. And it was awesome if you could get 4 people together to play it. But to get 4 people together to play it, each player had to have... Okay, so you had to have the game, right? Then each of the 4 players would have to have their own Game Boy and Game Boy Link cable, which was basically a thing that you plug into the controller slot on the GameCube and then into your Game Boy. There were there were 2 actually. 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventure. I think 4 Swords was 4 Swords wasn't a GameCube thing. That was 4 Swords is interesting because it was like a bonus on one of the Game Boy Advance copies of words. The Game Boy Advance version of Link to the Past had the original 4 Swords on it, which was a multiplayer-only game. And you need to get together friends to play it. Minish Cap. Oh, Minish Cap is awesome. Oh, I don't think that was Minish Cap. I'm pretty sure... Unless it was like a different version for Canada. Yeah, I think it was Link to the Past's Game Boy version. But Minish Cap is fucking great. But anyway, 4 Swords was the Game Boy Advance one, and then 4 Swords Adventure was the GameCube one. And for each player to play it, they'd have to have their own Game Boy and Link cable. And let me tell you, getting together 4 people who had a Game Boy and a Link cable, it didn't happen. The few people who have gotten to play that game, 4 players, both 4 Swords, and yeah, no, I understand why you thought that, Epsilon. Easy mistake to make. Nobody holds you. Nobody blames you. But no, Crystal Chronicles and 4 Swords, people who got to play them all up to 4 players, it's something they always talk fondly of, but not many people got to play it all the way up to 4 players because getting together enough people with the equipment to play it was near impossible. So yeah, there's a fun story for you. But yeah, I'd love to, like, I'm sure Steam has something we could play together, we just have to actually buy it. Like, because of the way they have that online, Like
Well,
Steam has that thing where like you can. Actually, no. Here's a fun thing. I said we were gonna wait until River City Girls goes on sale and then buy it, and it still hasn't gone cheap enough.
thinking about that.
Yeah. The problem with that is that in order to play it online, we'd have to use the Steam co-op thing. It's a weird way to do it. I don't know if we'd be able to do it while streaming because of internet constraints.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, we could try it, but the thing is that they've already confirmed that one of the big things they're changing for River City Girls 2. By the way, do you know if they're making River City Girls 2? They announced that.
Yeah, you heard about that recently.
Yeah, they already said that one of the first things they're working on for it is actual proper online co-op. So that's going to be exciting.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I'd love this if we can play together. It's just the fact that it's a little difficult because we both live in completely different areas of the world. Cutie, there you are.
Well, one of us is going to have more troubles to connect to the thing than the other. That's for sure.
Yeah. Like, if the day comes where we both, like, we're like, living in the same area, we're living together, then it'll become a lot easier. Because then we can just pick any old game and sit down. Like, even if we were, like, actually close by each other, playing this would even be more interesting, because if one of us got tired for a bit, we could just pass the controller off to another person. But, because we're doing it over the internet, it's a little difficult.
Yep.
Okay, so if I go back to the first area... Oh, how late is it already? 4 p.m.? I mean,
Sorry.
we got started a little, later than we normally do. So we haven't been streaming for as long. And of course, we won't be streaming again like next week or the week after that, I believe. Because we'll both be busy.
Maybe not because, wait, yes, I mean, sorry, random French word.
Vacaciones. Vacances. I know the word, but yeah.
Vacances.
Vacances.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a word I learned in my French lessons.
Hey.
I'm gonna admit I haven't done them lately. Oh no.
That's bad.
Yes, I'm bad. I'm a terrible bad boy. You need to scold me.
Not in front of people, please. They will get the wrong idea.
I mean, it's not like it would be the first time people have gotten the wrong idea. I mean,
You think?
We've well, no, not I didn't mean it like that, but we've had a couple people like walk in here and ask, "Are you two a couple?" Because
Yes, that.
sometimes we act like it.
Yes, sometimes, yes.
A lot of the times, like, let's be honest.
Yep. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what being in a couple mean, but I guess for most people, we look like we're one.
Well, I mean, especially with me, like, I'm openly affectionate towards you, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's part of where people get it from. Because I like you, but there's a lot of circumstances that makes it kind of impossible for us to actually be a couple. And that was something we discussed back at the start of this relationship. Whatever you would call this relationship. Awkward besties.
Yes. That's the word.
I might have to go do some level grinding on another map just because I don't think we're getting a ton of experience points from over here. Not to mention, we actually brought this up yesterday. I was talking about like level grinding in Digimon Cyber Sleuth. In this game, no matter how many experience points you get from an enemy, you'll only go up one level. Meanwhile, Cyber Sleuth, I was level grinding for one of my lower level Digimon, and he jumped from level 1 to level 13 in the course of one battle.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Which, by the way, at baby level, going up to 13, he was instantly ready to evolve again. Which is good, because I was specifically trying to raise his ability score. And the best way to do that is to... Spooky Ghost! He wants to join us. You know what? We need more monsters for fusion. Let's do this. It's a girl.
Again.
I wish
I
could...
know those.
Yeah,
I know those.
Yeah, I wish I had a more creative name.
Uh,
Does that work?
non.
No.
Non.
No.
Juste non.
Okay. Well, what would you suggest?
Just the three first letters were good.
Just the three first. Fair enough.
The thing is, I didn't notice what you wrote. I was like, oh, okay, wait.
What can I say? I am a guy.
Uh,
I have.
a dumb guy. A dumb guy for
I'm a
sure.
dumb guy. You're becoming stronger bit by bit, Shaggy. Well, I mean, that is. You know what's funny is out of context, that being an RPG, it sounds like I'm becoming stronger. And it's like, what am I increasing? What am I getting better at?
These
Wait,
stats.
I just realized.
Next slime is going to have boobs. That's the thing.
I mean, I called it. Also, I just realized we have this, so we can go across these water areas now and find more stuff. Wind key. No clue what that's for, but I guess we'll find out. Going across this water here is reminding me of playing Metal Gear. Why did my voice crack? I don't know. Oh, okay, so maybe there's something in these pots. Is there a pot in the pot? Tiny metal. I put the tiny... I'm sorry, I love it when you don't have room for something, and it's like, I just imagine the kid dejectedly putting it back. She's like, oh, okay. You know, like the top, you know, like this tiny 10-year-old wouldn't, Hey, Lysou, you want to take a guess at the answer to Mr. Epsilon's joke down there?
What do you call ghost bees? Ah, boobies, I assume.
yeah. I am basically wasting these herbs just so I have room for something. Where did I put these tiny metals? I know they're used for something. Like, somebody takes them in this game, I'm pretty sure. You know, that's probably the most realistic monster in this game. Because have you ever seen a clam with its, like, it looks like a tongue, but it's more analogous to a foot, basically. You ever seen a clam open up and, like, stick that thing out of it?
Hmm?
Like the monster we were just fighting, which the clam with the tongue. Yeah, I was just saying, that's probably the most realistic monster in the game, because that I've seen clams that look like that.
Yep, that's true.
Man. Also, ever since I showed you Rainforest Cafe the other day, like, on that thing, my brain just keeps going back to when I spotted that sunfish. Because it was just like, oh, sunfish. There has to be something I can do with these tiny metals. I'm gonna have to look it up. Collect and trade for rare gifts. But where do I trade them? You can't just tell me they're useful without telling me how they're useful. At least in Digimon, I keep going back to this fucking game because I'm obsessed with it. I'm sorry. In that game, you get medals too sometimes, and they can be gotten for all kinds of things. And there's literally this guy on the top floor of the building you're staying in that when you go up to him, you can give him his medals and he'll give you money for it. That's what they're for. Because basically he's like an obsessive medal collector. Like, that's the idea there. I don't know if there's a secondary use for them that I'm getting screwed out of, but I'll find out that later. Worms with Evangelion mouths. Like, have you ever seen, like, the giant, like, mass-produced Evangelions from End of Evangelion? That's what these things
I think I
look
saw
like.
them, yes.
Yeah, they're like
Yes.
they're the giant, like, silver and white ones. The freaky-looking ones. I say...
Yeah.
I say as though all Evangelions don't look creepy. It's another girl.
Been collecting the ladies.
This is not the harem anime I expected to be in. I am literally just giving it a random name off the top of my head. It's just... Beep, 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 beep.
I know he's a cat.
Yeah, I was about to be like, that sounds like you're playing with the cat or making fun of the game, and I can't tell which.
Annoying the cat. Just that.
I'm sure the cat doesn't find it annoying. The cat's probably like, "Oh, you're playing with me. This is awesome."
Oh, I was so annoying this morning, and yeah, that's the thing. It's just like,
Yeah,
like right now, I just put my hand back on the mouth and
yeah,
just sitting on my hand.
yeah, yeah. Like the video you
You
sent
need
the
to have
other
like
day.
one thing that touches me or have like, I don't know, my scent or something, or it's not happy. This thing will avoid me in the same room, but if I change the room, it will follow me.
Because he loves you.
Oh lord.
Yeah, no, that video you sent of him like just resting on your hand the other day, that was adorable.
Yeah, that's what he's doing again right now because since I stopped drawing, it came back to its place next to the computer under the tablet.
Yep. He's like, "You're my human that feeds me and takes care of me. I love you."
I didn't expect the cat to like me immediately because I remember that Lilou, when she came to the parents' home, she had some long time before getting used to everyone. Like she was hiding for
Right.
2 weeks, not showing herself. And this cat, well, doesn't have many places to have to to hide except behind the sofa. And I don't know, it's just maybe it's because the guy told me make it used to people. But since he came in the house in like a matter of a few days, he just grew up, get some weight because I'm pretty sure this guy didn't get to eat much. And he just like overall looked way better than when I got him.
Yeah. And
And
I'm
it's funny
sure.
because he mess with the house, but only when I'm here. Like when I'm not here, when I come back home, everything is just perfect. There is maybe like one plush or two on the ground, but that's it. But when I'm here, the thing just wants to play and throw the house completely upside down.
That's probably why he messes up the house while you're there. He wants your attention. That's
Yeah,
probably
oh,
what's going on.
definitely. Like
Yeah.
this morning I decided to open the door of my bedroom while I was reading some webcomics online. Worst idea ever. Because the cat just kept ruining my bedsheet, jumping everywhere. And whenever
Yes.
I was like trying to read and I had like my phone on my hand and the cat was biting my hand, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? So I bite him back.
I do. I
And
do.
no, it's scared.
Well, I mean, if you do that, you're just gonna teach him that biting's an okay way to play. Just gonna point that out.
I mean, if he bites me, I bite him again. That's the thing. You don't bite me, or I do.
I mean, that's
And no,
fair.
he knows that I have bigger teeth than him.
I mean, I also know that you wouldn't actually bite him to hurt him, so you know.
No, I will not. No, I wouldn't go this far.
Yeah, but you, I'll be honest. I don't think I'd stick anything from a cat in my mouth. To be honest, I think I'll just leave that to you.
I mean, I'm usually targeting the ears because I don't have to force much, and they go.
Right. Will we allow Aunt Bear to join us? It's another.
Hmm?
It's another girl.
Did I miss something?
Another monster joined us, and it's another girl.
Yeah, he's making the ultimate harem.
Yeah, of monsters. This I don't want. No,
Yay!
no. Why couldn't it be High School DxD or To Love Ru, or the original harem anime Tenchi Muyo? No. I have to end up in Monster Fucker 9000.
Hey,
No,
hey, I can lend you the furry I got earlier if you want.
no,
I'm not over it.
don't do that. You're terrible. Why do I have? You keep doing this. I'm not gonna apologize when I'm being terrible. Yes, I will.
Haha.
Let's be real. Yes, I will. Yeah, the monsters are stunned by our conversation. That is 100% a kink. Yes. New monster equals more whooping. I'm pretty sure that is a genre. Out of everything I say, everything I talk about, that.
Everyone is like, yeah. Monster
See,
Musume is a thing, and they even made a new series in the same type
okay,
of thing.
okay.
Like,
I love how out of everything I say, that is what gets a reaction. Also, Monster Musume is a thing, but in that one, the girls are all anthropomorphic monsters. These are all animalistic. Yeah, I don't. No. It's a nope. It's a nope for me too. It's a big, huge nope.
Is no.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I can't think of any other way to say. Also, no. Monster Fucker 9000. Ahem. That's a little anime. That's a little anime. Uh, crap! I can't remember the name of it. Shit. You know of a hentai visual novel or not all the anthropomorphic. I'm sculpting, so I can't type much unless
Oh,
it's important.
what? I forgot to tell you about something. I will tell you later after the stream. It made me laugh so much. I want to try to see something because it was funny and I need to tell you about it.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember the stupid name of this anime. Because I feel like
Which
people
one?
probably. Okay, if I describe it, it's gonna ruin the joke I was trying to make, but honestly, the joke's ruined already because I'm trying to look it up. Basically, it's set in a fantasy world where these guys have a job where their whole job is they go to various fantasy brothels and rate the experience. I can't remember what it was called. What's funny about this is that it's one of those shows that had two versions, like Redo of Healer, where you have the censored version and the uncensored version, and the uncensored version is basically hentai. And what was funny was one of the most major anime licensing publications over here, Funimation, which I have my own issues with Funimation, I'm not getting into that here. Yeah, something reviewer. Interspecies reviewer, that was what it was. Yeah, interspecies reviewer. They
Oh,
picked that up. Yeah, I knew you. Yeah,
oh,
they
oh,
picked
I know it.
they picked that up over here for dubbing.
Yee.
Yeah, and they
Yee.
got I think 3 episodes in before Funimation realized what they had bought, and they canceled the rest of the dub. They were like, nope, 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 nope.
Anime is for kids, right?
It's been
Oh, I know it. I've seen so much shit on internet. I know what it
I've
is.
watched some clips. I don't know if it's a show I'd
But
actually want to watch
I
all
just
of, but
like, I saw a bunch of clips and I think one episode fun.
the
And
English.
like, there's this one part where like there's a bunch of guys who decide to understand what it feels like to be a girl. So they drink like a
Right,
potion
I
and they
saw that
just
part.
fuck each other in the next thing.
Yeah, exactly. Would have been really funny if they 4Kids it. I would love to see somebody on the internet do a 4Kids parody of that, because like people did the 4Kids parody of Evangelion with the Evangelion rap opening, which kills me every time I hear it. Part of me wants to try singing the rap, but I don't want to because that'll be torture to literally everyone, because I can't sing and I can't rap. But it
I
was
don't want to be
fucking
rude, but
hilarious.
please don't.
Yeah, exactly. It was hilarious though. I think my favorite one is they almost make a Holocaust joke, and then they swap it up. Well, what was it?
It's fine.
I believe the verse was something about without Asuka from Germany, everybody would be lost. Her country is responsible for the holographic map. It was funny, and it's.
Oh boy.
I find it funny that everybody remembers the One Piece rap because it was such a terrible opening, but then you all sleep on the Shaman King opening. The Shaman King opening is pure hype. I don't care what anybody else says. It's not as good as the Japanese opening, but for an American anime localization opening, the Shaman King opening's pretty dope. That's not talking about the dub of it. I saw the dub of it once when I was a kid. It actually made me not want to watch the show after I saw it. Nothing on the DBZ rap. Oh, you mean Grand Tour? Fuck, I forgot about that.
Something
I don't
like
I don't hate Grand Tour itself. I actually kind of liked it back when I saw it, but that was years ago, so I don't know what my current opinions on it would be. But that rap, dear lord, that was Grand Tour was the first thing I saw of DBZ. Like, not even a joke. My friend had one of those Game Boy Advance movie carts, Yeah, Lise, do you remember when they were doing, like, the Game Boy Advance? They actually put movies on Game Boy Advance cartridges that you could buy. You could get Shrek on Game Boy. It looked like shit. But, no. Okay, the Pokemon rap is 100% dope. That is actually one of the best things to come out of that era. But no, my friend had Dragon Ball GT on a Game Boy Advance cartridge, and he let me borrow it, and I had that cartridge for years and would rewatch the same, like, I think it was like the opening 6 episodes, and I just watched them over and over again because it was the first time I'd ever seen Dragon Ball Z. And I was hooked. I loved it. Now, I know Grand Tour has a lot of issues, like a lot, but I still kind of like it. And its Japanese opening is fantastic. I would play it on my pre-shows, but there's a butt-ass naked Goku in the opening, so I don't think I can get away with that. It's a little tricky. Because otherwise I would absolutely run that. I don't run the Grand Tour rap because the Grand Tour rap is awful. I like every other American Dragon Ball opening they made, and the Canadian Dragon Ball opening. I like those. I run those. I will never run Grand Tour's opening. Because there's a naked Goku in the Japanese one, and the American one is shit. But hey, you know, at least those are sillier reasons to not run them, as opposed to why I don't run Rurouni Kenshin stuff. To be honest, Goku gets naked a lot. Yeah, he does. Yeah. I remember watching original Dragon Ball for the first time, and just the very first episode, you meet Goku. He just takes a dip in a river, completely naked, and I'm like, that's penis. I was like 13 at the time.
Explicit enough.
Yeah. I actually really like original Dragon Ball a bit more than Dragon Ball Z. I liked it better when it was about adventure. And I don't hate Dragon Ball Z either. I liked watching Dragon Ball Z. Funny enough, I believe this was filler in the anime, but I actually really liked the segments where where Gohan was out in the wilderness training after Piccolo just kind of dropped his ass out in the desert and was just like, duh, have fun, kid. You know, drop the screaming infant child of your worst enemy in a desert so that he can get the shit beat out of him and become strong. That's Dragon Ball Z logic. And it worked, so, you know.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's fair enough.
Good enough.
And at this point, we're just talking about random things while I walk around in circles. I wouldn't be opposed to grinding either. Gohan Bullies Dinosaurs, the anime. I'd watch it. I loved that. I'll be honest, watching that, all I could think of was Chrono Trigger during the prehistoric age. I think that's why I liked it. Chrono Trigger is one I actually wanted to play with you at some point, but the problem is that I'm playing through this Game Boy RPG and just realizing how long RPGs take to play through. Because we only do like 2 to 3 hours of this, you know? And it's like, we only do it like once a week, if that, so it takes a long time. This is part of why I actually wasn't doing RPG streams on my channel for so long. Because it was just like, that's a big commitment, as opposed to a lot of the stuff I play, which is my older, like my older, faster-paced arcade game style stuff. I love my RPGs, but it takes a lot of time. I will not justify that with a response, Mr. Epsilon. You know you're trying to provoke me. Yeah, the guy who made the art for this game totally copied Dragon Ball Z as well. Look at that. It's shockingly similar. I said I wasn't going to justify that with a response. Guess that makes me a big old liar. I think I'm starting to ramble. What do you think?
Why?
Me? Ramble? I would never.
Him? Nah.
Nah. I don't launch into
Nah.
I don't launch into giant long tangents about things you know nothing about and just proceed to give you a full-on novel to read. That's something I never do. Hey, Lise, did I tell you about Digimon? Oh, shit, speaking of which. Ah, fuck. I just realized I've been playing this for so long that I forgot entirely about my Digimon. Like, the actual one on my shelf. Please tell me I didn't get a care mistake on this. Okay, no care mistake. They just, okay. Give me a second to feed them. Let me see. Okay, so if I do 2 of these on this screen, let me switch over here and do 1 more here. I should have their hungry meters filled up. Which means all that's left is to fill their strength meter a little bit with some training. Your stream, do whatever the hell you want. You see my streams, I yell about retarded shit and then blame chat for me dying in games all the time. I mean, you do, and that's entertaining. There's not a problem with me rambling or anything, it's just... I don't have great things... What am I making excuses for? I don't know, it's just sometimes I'm like, I want to move on with the game, but I can't actually move on with this because it's an RPG, and sometimes you just gotta stop and level grind for a bit. I don't have to stop and level grind here right now. I could go and figure out what to do next. Although we're also closing in on the end of our stream for now because it's 4:40 around here, and I know that means yeah, I know that means midnight's not too far away for Lise. Because what I call 6 o'clock here is midnight for her. I'll be honest. Something I've been kind of toying with the idea of doing is going to bed earlier and getting up like earlier. Because that would. I was toying with the idea of going to bed earlier and then getting up earlier.
Yeah, I just heard that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and I'm trying to think. It's like, I get up earlier in the morning, which means I'll have the house to myself for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know, I feel like it'd be healthier for me as well.
Makes sense.
And also, I would give me more time to, like, talk with you, because sometimes I'll oversleep and, like, I'll have, like, maybe 3 hours left when when I wake up, you know? I always feel so bad when I oversleep, especially on days when I told you I wasn't going to. Like, that time we completely fucked up a movie date because, I overslept. I felt like just the biggest asshole when that happened.
It was okay, it happens. I wouldn't mind too much, you know.
Yeah, I know, it's a personal thing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would feel the same, so I can't blame you.
Wow, just 3 slimes pop out of nowhere. I didn't know they were on this map.
Wait, do they have feet? Ah, no.
Thankfully, no. But they do make great punching bags.
Hey.
I'm happy people enjoy watching these streams, though. I don't think I'll be able to... I'm not going to start anything right now because I do have to leave for a while. Like... So I'm not going to, like, start any big news streams, but I might do 1 or 2 small streams before I have to leave, you know? Not today, I'm talking, like, in the future, because I got things I gotta do. Because I'll be gone for at least a couple weeks. Which also means I don't know if I'll actually be able to show up for some people's streams, which is going to make me upset because I like showing up to everyone's streams. Because Pete does fun streams, Grim does fun streams. I'll pop into Live Dude Geeks if they're running a movie I want to watch, but I've been avoiding them, if I'm being completely honest. I'm waiting for Cecil to get back into streaming, but I want him to take all the time he can because he has personal stuff he's dealing with.
Mm.
We'll be safe and well. We'll see you when you get back. Thank you. I love streaming. This has been fun. My only issue of streaming is that now that I'm streaming, I'm not doing anything with YouTube. And I have plenty of ideas for YouTube videos, I just never actually jump in on them. Like, something I got the idea for when hanging out at one of Macabre Detective streams was I was like, I should make, like, a top 10 list where it's, like, top 10 video games like insert movie here. So, top 10 games like Indiana Jones, and top 10 games like Alien and Aliens. The Alien one would be very easy for me, because I love Alien, and I know a ton of games that fit that criteria. Like, Aliens and Alien, games that I can think of that were directly inspired by that are like Metroid, Xenophobe, Contra, Alien Syndrome, which is one of my favorites of all time. Like, that would be an easy list for me to make, but, the Indiana Jones one I'd have to think a little bit about. Because there's a lot of games out there that I could fit that into, but I'd want to pick things that specifically get you that idea of, like, adventuring through, like, caves and jungles, finding ancient treasures, fighting bad guys, preferably with a whip of some sort. And of course, if the character's wearing a fedora, that's just, you know, that's perfect. Like, I can think of a few games like that. Like, there's this arcade game called Edward Randy the Cliffhanger. Which, by the way, this game opens up with you on, like, a biplane, like you're standing on its wings. And there's, like, just hundreds of guys jumping off these other planes onto your plane that you are, like, beating up with a whip. And let me tell you, it's a crazy opening to an old arcade game. Absolutely nuts. What's another one I would think of that I'd put on that list? Because a couple of them are, like, Japanese, which is a little trickier to, explain. Like, there's a Famicom game called Armana no Kiseki, I believe is what it's called. I might be getting that wrong. But that one is very Indiana Jones inspired. What was that other one? There was an MSX game they made that fits this criteria. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Treasure of the Usas, I think that's what it is. Where you play as a pair of treasure hunting friends. And you go inside of these ancient temples and you're trying to get the treasure. One that I keep going back and forth on whether or not I want to include in this is called Dark Adventure. I forget what it's called in Japanese. It was something to do with demons. But this game is very much inspired by Raiders of the Lost Ark in terms of iconography. But in terms of games ideas, it's a bit different. I need to take a drink. Hold on. So, like, at the start of this game, you see, like, you got, like, this dude that looks like Indiana Jones, you know, he has the fedora, he has the shirt. It's specifically the way Indiana Jones looks in Temple of Doom. And I know you probably don't really know what that means because you haven't watched Indiana Jones, but the chat knows what I mean by that. Oh, what just happened there? Hold on. I'm just making sure the computer's running properly. Don't mind me. Yeah, my computer's still trying to kill itself. Okay. No, my phone suddenly, like, I just got a ton of Discord notifications floating through, and normally when that happens, that tells me that I'm about to, that tells me that I might have been disconnected from the internet, so I was panicking because I almost forgot this was something. Oh lord, the Colonel Sanders visual novel thing? Why did you remind me of that?
Because it just popped on
I
Steam.
forgot about that entirely. Oh no.
And you know what's funny? I have a bunch, and like, I mean a big bunch of end-time games in my recommendations. There's animated everywhere.
That's okay. I just want to ask you, do you remember that I told you there's a Taiko no Tatsujin RPG?
Yes.
And it's monster catching focused too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd actually like to play that at some point just because that seems so stupid. and unique, really. I love monster catching games, obviously, because you know that's what we're playing right now. I've been talking about Digimon, Cyber Sleuth the whole time, and you know, eventually I want to get around to playing the Pokemon games on here, but that's gonna take a while.
Oh, I found what I wanted to show you. That
Okay.
made me laugh because I hesitate to get into it just for fun.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll see it.
I had that like in my recommendation on Steam like yesterday, and I immediately show it to the girls, and I'm like, "Hey, I see something."
Also, Epsilon, fourth Indiana Jones movie? I don't know what you're talking about. There wasn't a fourth one, it's a trilogy. Like, yeah, it was a trilogy. It wrapped up with Last Crusade, and they didn't make any more after that, and they shouldn't make any more after that. Oh yeah, this one. I mean, go for it if you want to. I don't have an issue with that.
I never knew something like that would happen because I mean, I didn't play the original Nekopara, but when I saw that, I was like, "What?"
I mean, hey, you know,
The Digikai version.
it's about time the ladies get their Catboy Husbandos.
And you know what? There's the
No,
first
it's
comment
no,
under
it's
that
not,
that is
Chris.
yesterday.
Did I? Damn
What?
it, I just dropped his name. No, he says, look, a movie with Shia LaBeouf is at least worth acknowledging. No, it's not, because that means I have to acknowledge that that movie exists, and that Transformers Dark of the Moon exists, and I'm not living in that world. Thank you. First comment. 18 plus game win with the Letty face.
That's
Oh man. Yeah, nah. I'll show you at least the first two Indiana Jones films someday. So the third one's good too, but I prefer the first two. Cause like the first one's Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is a all-time classic, absolutely worth watching. Like for anyone, in my opinion. Like if you're into movies, which surprisingly I'm finding more and more. It's about time the ladies get their Cowboy Husbandos. Hey, you can quote that. I ain't ashamed of what I said. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Us weebs are
it's
always...
my fault. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. I accept full responsibility for this. I said what I said, damn it. All the male weebs are going on about their cat girls, and it's like, shouldn't the ladies get some too? I mean, I know you also enjoy the finer things in life, Lise. You enjoy your waifus, yeah. But husband.
I'm a woman of culture.
I mean, if you ask some people, Fox girls are better, but I don't know. They might be lying. Anyway, this conversation, I'm clipping that. Clip it. I don't care. You think I'm gonna take that back? You think I'm gonna back down? No. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
Oh.
There will be cat people for all, and it'll be the sexy cat people, not the weird kind that got a blockbuster movie made about them that I cannot believe has fans. Sorry to people who like that movie, but it's just weird.
As a cat movie?
Yes. I know people, I know people who like that movie. I cannot... I assume it's a furry...
Girls, yes, but not at this point.
I'm just assuming it's a furry thing. That's all I can assume. Because like...
It was funny because the first time someone mentioned to me the cat movie, I was like, oh, so they're going to try to make some realistic cat people, and they went way too... They went over the Japanese, who just kept the two main cute aspect of it, and they went over.
Well, see, the Japanese understand that the Japanese understand that all you needed to add was the ears and the tail. Like, you can take almost...
Just the cute things. You didn't get the...
I need to stress it. It's about time. I said what I said. Hey, Crooked Badge, you got here just in time. Aw, look at Salem. Aw. So cute. I want to play with that cat someday.
See, on my hand again. And if he can't go on my head, he just sleep on my phone or whatever. Like I have a
Yeah.
plan to like take one of the plushie, sleep with it for like a few days, and give it to him as a cushion because or else he just won't go sleep anywhere else. And
Right.
this is also why I don't let him sleep on my bed at night because if he just mess up like like what he did this morning, it won't be possible.
Right. So
But I
it's
know
like
for sure that if I let him in my bedroom, he will sleep on my feet.
right. It's because he likes you. Be a cat person. Cat has
Hmm.
wares if you got coin and all that stuff. You know, it's funny because somehow Skyrim made the cat people look cool.
Oh,
Like,
yes, Kajit.
yeah. But then you have the Cats movie, which I don't know how they managed to fuck it up that bad. Something about the
Queen, Queen,
mix of
remember
ingredients.
remember the parody of Demon Slayer I show you? With the guy who just takes the scary reference. Ce Kajit est très mignon. That's just so funny.
What statement, Mr. Epsilon? What statement do you disagree with? Hmm? Hmm? Speak.
Arguments! Hey,
I'll be
hey,
honest.
hey.
That's one of my favorite things to do, by the way, is like, you don't realize how far back I sit from the mic, actually, because it still sounds like I'm pretty close to it, right? There is, I don't know how to measure this in actual distance. But, like, I'm sitting pretty far back from the mic right now. Which means that if I want to suddenly invade somebody's personal space with their ears, I just have to kind of go... Hey, how you doing?
I can do that better. Hey, how are you doing?
That's not fair! You can't do that to me during a stream!
I didn't do my worst. I didn't do my worst.
Oh
I'm
shit!
sparing some
Fuck!
people.
Sorry, I just fell out of my chair.
That's the effect of my voice.
No.
Fear me.
No, I saw Mr. Epsilon's reaction. Just Quinn ASMR went. Never mind. I hated that. Why? I take pride in killing the stream. Yeah,
You do it well.
I'm gonna have to refresh the screen so I can play it. I'm gonna have to get back up into my chair now.
I'm back on your chair. Don't
Oh,
stay on the
fuck.
ground.
Okay. Continuing on. So, what do we want to talk about that isn't cat girls?
Boy. Sorry.
Damn it! I walked into that.
That's your fault, not mine. Well, it was mine, but never mind.
How about we just share the blame?
Yeah.
Dragon girls? I
You
mean,
just
that's
read
pretty good. Oh
what I
shit.
said, though.
I'm afraid that we might actually end up... The stream might end up crashing if I'm not careful.
Well, it's getting late anyway, so it's
Yeah,
okay, I
we might
guess.
need to call this pretty soon here. Because I did... Like, all we've been doing here is, like, walking around in circles, and these guys have hit level 9, and they're not really getting that many experience points anymore. Dragon girls are good. I don't have a problem with that. Also, demon girls.
Oh.
I have no shame in admitting I hang out at Iron Mouse's stream sometimes, because she's fun to watch. Lysou, on the other hand, prefers the actual Grim Reaper. We both have our favorite VTubers, and I'm angry I missed the, you only propose that because you play a dragon girl in Final Fantasy XIV. That's pretty good. I actually did start playing that, but, I haven't played it in a while. MMOs take a lot of time. The real demon is Nyannerson, you know it. Fair. True. You are correct. Man, there's too many people streaming. I can't keep up with them all. But I do enjoy seeing the clips when they pop up on YouTube. Those are always fun. Back to Great Log, I guess. I just don't know what to do at this point. It's like, we've been doing this. I assume we have to figure out some way to find the, we have to find the ice key to get to the next area of the game. Which also means we'll be able to get that thing our mom asked us to get, like, what was it, 2 playthroughs ago? Who needs an MMO when Dragon Quest IX exists? Game Master's big brain. Is Entreya just started streaming? I mean, I'd offer to raid that, but I don't know how many people here would be interested in me dropping people off at that stream. I know who it is, but, like, I don't know who'd be interested in, like, having... It's just one of those things, you know? I do raid occasionally, but it's usually people that are just in my friend group. We get more and more stubborn as we go to higher levels. Our personalities don't change much once we get old. Did he just do an Arnold Schwarzenegger laugh? Yeah.
What?
I don't have to find a hiding place like you. Do I need to find that clip? I might need to find that clip. Of course, there's a problem with my computer, because it booted my, thing. Let's raid Zentreya with 4 people in a bot. Yeah, that's how my streams usually go. But I like it this way. It's more, when I do streams like this, I just prefer it because it feels just hanging out with a couple of friends and just shooting the shit. When you do streams of thousands of people or hundreds of people, it's way too hard to keep up. It takes the personal aspect out of it, and suddenly, I don't know, it just doesn't feel fun anymore. I mean, I say this being somebody where the most people I've ever gotten on a single stream is like 20 people, and I don't remember what I was streaming that day that got that many people to show up. Because I guarantee it wasn't me that got those people to show up. It was whatever I was streaming. Anyway, since we have to wrap this up pretty soon, I will look up that clip just so you can know what I was talking about. And I'll also save the game and make sure to turn that off. Okay, putting up a bridge is easy. You say it took you a while to put it up, but okay. Papa! What do you have to say? Beaver and help put up the bridge. It's a solid piece of work, this. An underground stable is next, or at least if I can get help. Have you seen any mad gophers? Looking at help for digging? Could you befriend a mad gopher? I have a mad gopher. I'm not letting you have him, Dad. That's my peto. Because I'm not going to let you have him when I don't know if he'll come back. I can't read the chat right now because I have my, Oh, wait. I can actually take a close look at it. Okay, there we go. Ooh, a new Lisa music video. I'll have to listen to that later. If I could click the save later thing. There we go. Her music's always fun. I have been listening to the Demon Slayer opening non-stop. I have an
It's
issue.
a great opening.
It is.
And for me, it's the Shadow House ending.
That's a good song too. I need to get back to watching Shadow's House. I forget which episode it is I'm on, but the living dolls are looking for their masters in the maze at the moment.
Yes. So you're getting closer to the end.
It's a good show. I very much enjoyed it.
I mean, the end of the first season, because it's definitely going to have multiple seasons if it works.
Oh yeah. The manga currently went on hiatus. There we go.
The manga is going further, yes.
Yeah, but it's currently on hiatus, so no new chapters for a while. But hey, that means the anime gets time to catch up.
Yep.
But yeah, you know how much I liked Demon Slayer's opening because I straight up covered that. It was fun too. My one issue is
because after dinner.
Sorry, hold on. I gotta make sure to share Arnold Schwarzenegger's face into here for it to work. Here, let's turn off the TV screen for a second. I'm gonna
So get this away.
cats don't sleep for very long. Oh, that is... Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That is an adorable picture of you and your cat. And he's just staring at the phone like, the fuck is this? Hi.
And I will send you something. Look at the monster.
Okay.
I will send you that.
I just think... look, you know I think you're cute. That's not a secret. That's not a secret to anybody here.
No, by monster I mean the cat, not me.
Oh.
Not this time.
I'll just wait. Hold on. Let me see where... How do I... Where's the window capture? Here it is. I need this. Like, maybe I should, like, just explain real quick what happened when it jumps to this point. So just for anybody watching the replay, basically what happened was I opened up the Firefox window to show the Arnold talking about Stogie's bit, and I accidentally opened up Discord, and everybody saw Lisa's face for a bit, and she doesn't like her face being on the internet, so that's what you missed. You're not seeing it. Fuck you. You probably have 15 bucks. Probably, something around that point. Anyway, I just need to... Okay, I saved the playlist, so I will shut off VLC. It still says encoding's overloaded, so you know. The frame rate is probably just going to be absolute shit for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. But hey, thank you to everybody who showed up today. This was fun. Hopefully, I can get back to streaming as soon as possible, because I always enjoy it. I might do a few more streams in the next few days before I have to leave. But I will say that whoops, hold on. I'm just trying to shut off everything in the background. I will say that I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I think this will be the last of our team up streams for a little bit, because we're both going to be doing our own things for a while.
Yep.
But, you know, we'll be back before you all know it. And who knows, Lisa's been trying to figure out some of her own streaming stuff, so someday she might actually have her own streams to go to as well. Actually, you know what? You know what I just realized? You can do these streams. You know what else you can do since you wanted to start another playthrough of Persona 4? You can totally do streams of that. But people would get a kick out of that.
Already started.
I know you started it, but it's Persona. Like Persona 4.
Well, if I miss an ending, maybe.
Again, it's Persona 4. You're going to replay it at least a couple times. So, you know, maybe one of those times you can try streaming it. That'd be fun. Yes, I can still hear your mic, obviously. Did something screw up at some point? Were you, like, talking to that? You could have made something else up. I tabbed out and tabbed my private DM so you can see my dick pics. Yeah, I don't understand dick pics. Just gonna put that out there. It's like... Nobody wants, like, okay, maybe somebody wants to see that. Most people don't want to see that because, let's be honest, dicks look weird. They look weird. They just do. They look weird. I don't understand them. And on that note, the encoding overload has disappeared. I'm going to run the outro, and we're going to go ahead and leave all this awkwardness behind for a little bit of a refresh. People are not going to let me live this stream down now, are they? Okay. Well, Lisa, you got anything you want to tell the audience before we leave? She's thinking.
I'm thinking, should I say something stupid? Should I say something serious?
I don't know. Just say, I don't know. Later, motherfuckers.
I usually say goodbye. Hey, you know what? Good idea. Later, motherfuckers.
Alright, and with that, we're out.
Love you all.
still here? It's over. Go home. Go.